Welcome to another episode of Behind the Mettle, where we talk about things in the motoring circles that you guys don't often see. With me tonight, I have the pleasure of having Mohammed Khalfey as a guest. Mohammed, welcome to the show, bud.
Hi, Jason. How are you guys? How are you doing?
Are we good? Thank you. We good. My question is though, how are you after that tumultuous weekend? I don't know how else to put it. It was a big weekend at Power Cities round 8, huh?
Yeah, that was hectic. It was hectic. Recovered. Tried getting a bit of sleep, and yeah, also had to go for the massage the next day to get the shoulders
Absolutely.
right.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
just so that I can bring people in quickly. So Power Series round 8. That was this weekend, and you are riding
yes,
in the GTi Challenge Cup. Okay. So for
yes,
everyone
yes,
that's watching, we did an interview with you for the Power Series live show on YouTube. And the morning of Power Series round number 8, you were in the
yes,
lead of the championship for the season. You had the most points. You were right on top. Okay. And
yes.
then the day was going on. And then I wasn't there when it happened. I just saw your car parked on the outside of turn one, and I thought, oh, this cannot be good. Right. So before I ask you where we are now, let me just show the viewers something really quickly. This is from Abri. So in front of you, we've got Weylin, one wheel up,
Yes,
which is typical for that corner on turn one, and you're already sideways, guy. A little bit more sideways, car comes around, and this is where it gets crazy. You seeing this come towards you.
yeah. All I could do at
Oh,
that time was close my eyes and hope for the best.
oh,
The car doesn't roll.
oh. Nur Abbas is right in there, bro. You know, we're trying to make light of this now, but this is a lot, my guy. This is a lot. Shout out to
Yeah,
Cloud9 for the awesome shots. And now that we've
yeah.
seen the carnage, prior to that moment, like I said earlier, you were leading the championship. What happened just before those shots that we saw? We're only seeing the carnage. What happened just prior to that? Did you come loose? Did you send it into hard? What happened? They walk us through that.
So what happened was actually coming. I was leading out for the first 4 laps of the race, and yeah, there was a bit of oil spillage in turn five, turn two, and I think about in turn
Oh
four as
wow.
well. And
Okay.
yeah, on my fourth lap when I hit turn five, I locked up a bit and got back onto the brake and basically messed up the entire turn. And that
Okay.
is where they actually closed up on me, and the gap got small and smaller. And Wayland had good drive out of coming out of five, and we ended up side by
Yeah.
side, and ended up
Ooh.
going in side by side, yeah, into turn one, and the both of us are racing for the corner, and
Of course.
yeah, I ended up entering the corner, and I guess also he went wide, and as he went wide, he came in again, and he clipped me, and
Okay.
clipped me,
Did
and
you sort of clip your nose like that?
yes, basically my nose is on the inside, and he had drive on me, and as he took the turn, he clipped me, and I span braked, I locked up, hit the brakes, I hit the brakes so hard that I locked up and span off, and as I span, Nora bus came in hot from at the back, and
Ooh.
yeah, slammed my wheel, which was
Yeah.
yeah, actually it was a flop of a show. So yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
currently leading from almost like close to 30 points. Two
You had a
three
30
races
point
ago,
gap.
about 28 to 30
Okay.
point gap. And
Yeah.
yeah, with all the last 3 races was just all flops, and I never, I don't think, yeah, no, I never got a clean race in for the last 3 races. This is my third race now that I've not gotten a clean race in. So, which
Wow.
actually brought
Okay.
the point stand to 0-0. So we basically now next race is winner takes it all. Yeah.
This is crazy. This is what I was saying on the. So, what happened on the day was I said earlier that I had seen, we had the interview in the morning. I knew where you were in the points, you were leading the series. And then we still spoke
Yes,
about
yes.
that in the interview, and that aired on the lunchtime show. And then on the lunchtime show, but prior to that, I then saw your car, and I'm saying that's going to change things. That is going to change a lot. But it was
Yeah.
sort of right on the lunchtime show. I never had the chance to still do the math in my head. Okay, where are we with points and that kind of thing? So I've really been wanting to chat to you to find out. So, okay, so at the moment, you just had a bad run, but it does come down to the final round. My question is,
Yes, yes.
where's your head at right now? What needs to get done in that car? Because that car doesn't look, it seems like a lot of work needs to get done on the car. And do you see yourself getting it ready for the next round, the final round?
You won't believe me, my car was done. My car was done for the second heat. And I had the crash the
No,
second
no
heat as
way.
well.
That is
Serious, my car was
crazy.
done. We have a top mechanic. I must give it up to
Oh,
my
you're
mechanic.
kidding.
Yeah. Munir Ali, no, is
Well,
one top
he
mechanic
is,
that I mean,
he is an absolute
listen,
legend.
yeah, no, he's a legend of a guy. He basically fixed four cars
Mm,
that between heat one and heat two. He's man alone,
that's crazy.
and
Yeah.
yeah, my car was a complete wreck. Yeah, my upright broke off, CV broke off. You had to do setup, you had to do all those things again from over. Nura bus lost the oil cooler, which cost him an engine. For the second heat,
Oh,
yeah. And then it was also two of our other teammates that also cars had to be fixed up for Zaki
yeah.
Hendricks also. And because of the oil spillage, we people actually locked up in turn five.
Mm,
Yeah, hitting
mm.
one of the other opponents. So yeah, it was quite a show that we put on of accident
Yeah,
on
no, it
Saturday.
was, it was. Listen, I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but it is what it is. I mean, you guys are known as the
Yeah,
hooligans. You guys are the gangsters. That whole GTI challenge is a bunch of ruffians, right? That's the way it is. But this is challenge is one of the places where if you want to learn to race close and you want to cut your
yes,
teeth in racing, challenge is the place to go at Killarney. If you can survive challenge, you can survive any of these other races.
any other
Um,
series is so
so
true.
Absolutely. So, in closing, before I let you go, what is you said your car was basically done before the second heat, but I'm sure it was done. It could drive, it could race, but it wasn't perfect, right? What are the plans
Yeah, no,
between
no,
now
wasn't.
and round eight?
So currently, what we have done now is Munir has taken out the shocks. All the shocks has been taken out, has been sent away, and also we need to replace the steering rack. We need to run through the entire car, do steering the car up, checking the chassis straight, and
Oh,
yeah, also body panels that has to be replaced before the next race, and yes, so there is quite a few things that needs to be done in order to get the car in tip-top condition again.
mm,
For the second heat, the car was right. The car was, but it wasn't as to where it's supposed to be
yeah,
because yeah, he never
Espe-
had enough time. Yes,
of course, especially with that kind of racing. Because in which class are you in again?
Class B.
Now, Class B is it's a fast class, number one, and the guys are running their cars on the
Yes,
ragged edge. These guys are pulling the most out of their cars. So if your car's not
yes, yes.
100% tip top, it's going to be very tough.
Yeah, to sit with the guys in front is going to is
Mm,
going to be very tough. You need to be. You're always on the edge, and
yeah.
majority of our incidents are racing incidents because we are so
Mm,
tied together, and we
yeah.
are. I'm gonna say we race very close, and we mirror
Yeah.
to
You race
mirror,
close,
side
you
by
race tight,
side.
you race hard.
Yes, and any small slip up can
Mm,
cost a lot because you can wipe your opponent out. But I mean,
mm,
at the end of the day, it's a racing, and
that's
you
racing.
don't expect to come in hard that time. Sometimes you miss your brake marker. Yeah, and but so far so good since the beginning of the
Mm,
year. It has been a good. We had a good lead, and also with Weylin coming up in class as well. He's actually the second in place for championship. He's done
Mm.
fairly well regarding from where he was the beginning of the year. He's really put in
Mhm.
laps. He's really pushed, and I give it up to him. He's with us in front. He's giving us a hard time, and also very clean racer.
That's awesome to hear. Often there's times
Yeah,
on track, and even even times on track, and I've seen it happen where, look, it's racing and club and GTi Challenge. It's really close. It's a really rough kind of racing. Like that incident, people could look at that incident in many ways, but I love to see the attitude that you're
yeah.
taking towards the incident. So we've actually got Weylin coming on right after you. So I want to say, first of all, congratulations on getting this far in the series, and all the
Thank you
best of
so
luck
much.
for the next just under about a month of getting that car ready. You and your team. We're looking forward to see what you can do in the championship, and good luck.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We're just keeping fingers crossed and moving forward. Yeah,
I'm keeping
trying to
fingers
keep.
crossed for everybody, but at the same time, I'm keeping fingers crossed for a good story. I can't wait to commentate on the
True.
next round because it's going to be wild. Mohammed, we're going to
Yeah,
catch
no,
you soon.
thank
I
you
want to
so
bring
much,
Waylon
Jason.
into this. You're welcome. Thanks for your
Thank
time,
you
bro.
so
I'll see
much.
you soon.
We appreciate it.
Cheers,
Thank
man.
you. Okay, cheers. Evening.
Waylon, how's it going, my guy?
Hi, Jason. I'm fine, and you?
I'm good, thanks. I'm good. I wasn't sure. Were you able to hear the last conversation?
Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. So you heard him say nice things about you. Now you've got to say nice things about him. That's the way this works. You don't have
Yeah,
to. You don't have to. You can say whatever you want. To be honest. So Waylon, you are also Class B GTI Championship. That's the class that you're in, correct?
yeah. I'm driving with Khalfey, yeah.
Okay, you're driving with Khalfey. And before we go there, let me just show people something quickly. This is your car, correct?
Yeah, that's my
Okay,
car.
there we go. And this is the same car that you've been driving for the entire year. Is that correct?
Yeah, we got the car at the start of this year, so
Okay.
I drove the whole year in this car.
All right. So before we go any further, you don't only race this car; you race various other series as well. But since we are talking just challenge, is this your first season racing in challenge, or have you raced it before?
No, I actually started in 2023, June, July. I did my advanced driving course with Faisal and
Okay.
Dylan
Mm,
at Traction, yeah. And then
okay.
a week after that, I did my first Power Series race,
Yeah.
and I ended last, but yeah, it was that's where I started. And then last year, I entered Class B in a Polo Classic, and yeah, last year was also a bit tough. We struggled with the car a bit, and I didn't do so well, but I was learning. And then obviously this year we got the Polo 6, and yeah, and my whole goal for this year was actually just to stay in the pack, to fight with
Yeah.
everyone and to learn from everyone. And yeah, and 3 races ago I was like actually like fighting for the
Yeah.
championship.
You're
So
actually competitive.
yeah.
Well, that's amazing. First of all, from starting, basically, you had a year last year to sort of get used to challenge and get used to that type of door-to-door, mirror-to-mirror racing. And 2025, so just it looks like now you're capitalizing on the series. And so you heard the conversation earlier, and you know the story. You were second place in the championship as far as points goes, right? Up and until Saturday morning, right? We've just spoken with Mohammed. That accident, I didn't see it, but I saw the aftermath and I saw the carnage. Now I was thinking to myself, okay, what happened here? So walk us through that moment for you. How did that go? Was there Mohammed was saying there was oil in the track? Just walk us through that race.
Yeah, so the race I started first, but I had a very bad start. So for the first 3-4 laps, I was behind Noor, who was in second place, and
Mm,
Khalfey was in first.
yeah.
And yeah, and there was oil spills on the. It was a hectic race, but
Yeah.
I followed Noor, and luckily he made a mistake, so I could get past him. And this was like lap 3
Okay.
or lap 4, and I was starting to catch Mohammed. And into turn 4, I saw he also he made a mistake there. There was also oil there, I think.
Yeah.
And and so I got next to him on the straight, the start finish straight, and into turn 1. Obviously, I had to like push him a bit to the inside
Yeah.
of the track, And when we went into the braking zone, I think it's just I thought we're gonna take like a tight line, because at that point he was next to me. So it's not someone's corner. You have to give space to everyone. And I think I wanted to do a tight line, and he thought we were going a bit wide, and so we just came together. And luckily, I escaped it, and nothing broke. So yeah.
Yeah, all the carnage was happening. You shot through, all the carnage was happening behind you, and we showed the guys some pictures. But while we're at it, before we carry on with this, there's something I want to show you quickly. Just give me a second. I want to bring this up on screen. Ba-bum. Is that you, my guy?
Yeah, I actually made quite a big mistake in race 2. Yeah, I wanted to go around the outside,
Mm.
and I got onto the rubble a bit
Yeah,
on the dirty side of the track.
yeah.
And then I just didn't make the corner, but at least we got a cool video. So
Yeah, we did get it. So I was lucky to be on the one. I wouldn't say the inside. I was inside the track, just on the outside of turn 1, and I was just filming the start. That's all I wanted to do. And then as I was filming, I had it locked on. I just saw this car drift to the side, and I just followed it. And I'm like, this guy is going, and you held on to it, bro. So big shout out to actually saving it and coming out of it. You must have dropped back 1 or 2 places. But how did the race 2 end for you?
well, after that slide in turn 1, I was in the Class C pack, so I had to go through them the whole race, and then up until like the last lap,
Yeah,
basically, I saw there was one lap left to go, and Khalfey and I think Sean Liebenberg was a few seconds in front of me, and I thought, okay, well, this is not the race. I messed it up. And on the last lap, Khalfey and Sean comes together, and
oh,
Sean goes off the track, and Khalfey, he locks up and he spins out almost. And I caught up to him, and basically when we got to turn 5, I was next to him, and I got a good exit on out of turn 5, and when we got like just over the start line, the finish line, I was like a split second in front of him. But I think that mistake in turn 1 cost me
yeah.
a bit of points.
It's
But, yeah.
it's amazing how tight this racing is and how tight it can get. This is why I wanted to chat to yourself and Khalfey, is because people don't realize behind the scenes, in the bigger picture, fighting for the championship, there's so much that goes into it. And people now, I'm hoping that people watching this now, when they watch the final round, round 9, they actually remember this. And then this is I wouldn't say a dice. This is a race that they'll watch, because the next race is for all the marbles. But the next race determines whether yourself or Khalfey are the series champion. So no pressure. No
Yeah,
pressure.
yeah. No, it's I'm gonna do what I always do. I'm just gonna drive, and I think I'm good enough to win
Absolutely. I like that
without any
confidence.
bumps or anything. So,
Well,
but
so,
I also have to say, like, I learned a lot
mm,
from Khalfey and Zaki.
mm,
Uh, like, people think you come into racing and you start out, especially in GTi Challenge, and you think you're gonna do well, but it takes it takes quite a while to just get in the pack and then to be competitive at the front. There's a lot of setup work and you need to practice a lot. So yeah, there's a lot of effort that also the GTi Challenge team put in to make the series exciting, and yeah.
Yeah. So what I've seen, look, I'm not a race car driver. I don't pretend to be, but I've watched enough of it. And doing qualifying laps and being in a race, going race pace, especially in a race like Challenge, is a very different thing. I mean, somebody could be at Kalani doing 125s, 130s, 110s, whatever on an open track, and that's amazing. But it becomes very, very different when, like you mentioned, you're in a pack, and it's literally what it is. It's a pack of cars that are this close to each other, trying to stay away from each other, trying to do their race. It's a completely different thing. So massive shout out to yourself and all the other races out there. You guys are much better men than me. So my last question before I let you go.
You get used to it. So.
Before I let you go, Weylin, what is your plan between now and the next race? How is your car? Is your car still good? Are you doing anything to your car to sort of make sure it's reliable and solid for the final round? What are you doing mentally? Are you doing anything to get yourself ready for the final round?
We're just gonna check over the whole car. I think my suspension, my shocks, we need to send in also, and the bearings, stuff that will fail basically if you hit someone a bit hard or the curbs, or and then mentally, I'm just gonna do what I always do. Like, it's a normal race. Yeah, I'm just gonna enjoy it and see what happens.
I have to ask, because you are one of the younger guys in the pack. Do you do any sim racing? Do you do any sim practices?
No, actually, I don't. But I've been looking at simulators. Oh, I want to start doing it. But I haven't gotten around to it. I'm still studying, and I'm a bit busy.
I'm sure you must be busy. So look, but at the moment now, the only seat time you get is seat time in the car and on track. So Weylin, again, thank you so much for joining us this evening. Thank you for letting us know your not version of what happened, but giving it the race through your eyes on Saturday. It was amazing to watch and to commentate on, and I cannot wait for the next round. I wish you and the team all the best.
Okay, thank you very much.
Awesome stuff. Weylin, thanks so much. We'll see you next round.
Okay.
Thanks, man.